So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. He will return this. And all deep in his own territory. He clears up the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now,
and now off to the races down the right side, inside the 20, and finally down at the 9-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go, set. Striker, 3-3. Set, cut.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now Lance on the bootleg. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Lance looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Wow.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Roberts the man in motion. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a pickup of 6.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Oh, foot, no.
And now look at this. this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. 21-3 is your score after one.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
They'll drop to throw. Roberts has it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Rig alert. Rig alert.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. 46 yards. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
I got to start back playing Rigs. I think.
The Broncos take over.
It's the clock. Damn, I'm here.
Come on, set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, Brian, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
They'll run on 1st down. Ragsdale. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Ready.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Ready. Ready.
On play action, Lance. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Blaster, sit. Set.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. He lets one go deep for Addison. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hands it off out of the gun. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check smash, check smash. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Ready, ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here we go.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Ready, go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And Lance now to throw. Work in the middle of the field. And oh, he coughed it up. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw something good here on 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for Roberts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Set. Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Broncos
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
38-yard line.
Black shot. Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. Pass complete to Addison. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Set. Go.
Shotgun now for Lance. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Lance looks to throw again. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Lance. And he'll find Everett there, complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd down and 8.
Seal. Black. Set.
Now Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Ready.
Again, it's Lance. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Set. Hustle. Hustle.
A final shot before half for Lance. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Ready, ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Chargers 38, Broncos 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying it?
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now Lance going to throw. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Danson to his left. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Not bad if
the Charger drive about to get going. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a first and 10. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This now a 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands, get 2 hands on the ball, grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, put it away, take it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
On the double.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
To throw, it's Lance. Wide open receiver complete. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Working from the gun, Lance. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chargers are going to take possession here.
Highball it all you want.
Take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this trip.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Third down at 13. They'll look to throw here. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 125 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Ready. Now a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Go set.
Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Blue strike. Hut, hut.
Desperation time here. Lance. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Broncos first down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Now a give right side. Ragsdale. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Up the middle. Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Lance looking to throw it. Steps away to it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. First down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
Broncos 19. Joe Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
So what am I feeling?
The Charger drive about to get going. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going up top. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. That's going to be caught by Judy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
red. Set.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready?
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Slide food. Black Ultra. Ready?
Lance and company going on 4th down. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
Go, Reed. Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Broncos 19. Kaimi Fairbairn sets to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Meanwhile, Lance is and the throw here caught by Addison. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's on his way. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him around the 10-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st down and goal to go.
What's up?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 17-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
4 yards on the pickup.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Ragsdale, 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing now is Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And oh my goodness, it's
minors.
interception.
They not like those. They not like those. Baby on the street. Another. He got 2 more for me. Like, oh, see.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Oh.
And they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.